Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. Come on in. I'm super excited to be with you. This is our last live for 2025, and I can't wait to see who joins us today as I get ready to change my mani, preparing for the new year. And we're going to use some Color Street nail polish strips. So as you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're joining us live or later on the replay. I always look forward to seeing how far our broadcasts reach. So if you don't mind, would you comment your city and state? And if this is your first time joining us, make sure you comment the word new. After the live is over, I'll invite you to become a part of our faith family. If you have not yet subscribed to us either on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you do that. On YouTube, it's easy. You can click that subscribe button. You can also turn on your notifications by clicking the bell. If you're on Facebook watching this live right now, go ahead and click those three dots. You can choose follow and also say turn on live notifications. And I can't wait to see who all joins us. We've had quite a few people coming on lately, and I'm so excited and so thankful for each and every one of you. So let's see who's in the comments. I see my mom has made it. Hey, Mom, how are you? Donzelle is here. Hey, Donzelle, we're back for another live before the end of the year. So today I thought, let's change my nail polish. I just cleaned them off last night, and I think, y'all, that was 2 weeks ago that I changed for Christmas. Who was here for the Candy Cane Crush nails? That was so much fun. And I said, you know what? We're going to reapply and try something a little different. If you've ever seen my nails around New Year's, I'm going to show you what I normally wear. And this is going to be the first time in 3 years, y'all, that I'm not putting this color on. Two reasons. I'm almost out of it. And I think I have another one, but I didn't go look. But I wanted to try something new. So this is what I normally wear at the top of the year. This one's called Ring It In. Can y'all see it? It's like a beautiful, like glittery black and gold. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit. So this has been my go-to color right here for the past 3 New Years. And I can't believe, but I'm about to change it and put on something a little bit different. So I'm excited to try something new for the new year. And I thought we would open my Color Play subscription box for December. So here it is. I literally just opened it. I'm slowly adding my polishes to my nails when I get these, but this is the Color Play subscription box, and this is for December. And each month there is a theme. So this particular theme says Frozen Skies, and the set is called Twilight Flurry. Hey, Noah, welcome. Elite asks, are you a teacher? I am. How can you tell? That is pretty cool. So this is going to be amazing. Let me share this with Faith's Beauty Bar. If you're interested in getting any of the Color Street nail strips, if you want, on Facebook, comment the words Color Street. And if you're on YouTube, I can add that link for you in the comments. So let me share this with my VIP group in case any of them want to hop on. All right, so we can get some of our family from there to join us. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, so you always get a little brochure that will tell you all of the nail strips that are included. And it looks like this month's box has 5 sets of strips. And y'all know, I've shared this with you before, that this is such a great deal for the 5 strips. So these are the colors that are featured in the box. So we're going to decide which ones we're going to wear. So let's go ahead and open these up. You always get a prep pad, like a nail pad. And also, here's the prep pad that I was mentioning. This is what you clean your nails off with. So I've already done that before starting the live. And it's just like an alcohol pad, but it helps to remove any oils from your nails, okay? All right, so let's take a look. This first one is called Glacier Crust. I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better. So here is our first set, y'all. Ooh, look, take a look. That Glacier Crush. It's like a blue glitter, and it has some like light speckles of blue. It even has some hints of maybe dark blue or even black. So there's our first color, straight out the wrapper here. What do you think? Glacier Crush. That's one color we'll have to choose from. And when I get mine, y'all, I usually take them out of the packaging and I just put them in a little sleeve of my own, a little bag. All right, this one is neat. Oh, and I'm getting the titles because it's called Frozen Skies. So this one's called Twilight Flurry. And it looks like it's black with hints of blue and silver for glitter. Hey, Ashley, I haven't seen you in forever, darling. And I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year is coming up. But Merry Christmas to everyone. Let us know how your holiday was. So look at that, y'all. Can y'all see the black? And then it has like the little glitters. There we go. That's probably better right there. The blues and some silver. So that one's called Twilight Flurry. All right. Ooh, this one reminds me of one of my favorites. Let's see. Is it called Moonlight River? And there's another one I used to wear. I know I still have it. I'll have to grab it. But this is gorgeous. It's called Ice Fall Spark. It's kind of like on the gray side, has little hints of purple. It would match my clothes perfectly. Look at there. Let's see if I can hold it where y'all can see it. Look at that. And more glitter. Thank you, Ashley. So yeah, that's definitely beautiful. I think it has like some purple going on in the background too. And then, oh my goodness, y'all, this one's called Midnight Snow. And it has like black and purple, some white and blue, and it even has some black snowflakes. Look at there, y'all. And that one's called Midnight Snow. And then our last one, because remember I told you we had 5. Ooh, well, this one's pretty. Crystal Chill. Crystal Chill kind of reminds me of like the icicles, but it has those same colors with the glitters added. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at there. So what do y'all think? Which ones should we choose? Because you know we can choose one or we can mix it. I think I kind of have an idea of how I want to mix it. I think I want to do a mix. And they show you in the packaging examples of how you can mix and match. And I thought I knew which ones, but I think, let's see. I think I definitely want to try the Crystal Chill. Hey, Natalia. I think I definitely want to try this one. So that one is the Crystal Chill. And then I feel like the Ice Fall Spark is pretty. What if we do that one? Let's see. And the Midnight Snow. Oh, Ashley, that makes me feel so good. Thank you. What if we do Midnight Snow? I think I'm going to save these two, y'all. So let's save Twilight Flurry and Glacier Crush for a little later. I'm going to place those over here. So now we have to decide how we want to wear them. And at first I thought I was going to only choose the Midnight Snow and the Crystal Chill. So I'm trying to picture how I want this to look because they're all so pretty. Hey, Miss Trina, how are you? Decisions. So remember, you get the 16 strips, and for this Color Play subscription, For the price, y'all, you can't beat that, because for this price, if I were to buy nail strips just alone, I would only probably get 2 strips, but they give you 5. So it's so much affordable, much more affordable getting it in the Color Play subscription. All right, so I definitely want to use the Crystal Chill. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and open what we're going to use, and I need to decide where I want to place them. So I like to use my paper towel as my work surface. And I'm going to open the nails. I always open on the end that I'm not going to use them on. And I forgot to get my tweezers, y'all. So let's use my tweezers in here. And hopefully I can get by with just using my smaller ones, because normally I have the regular size as well. Hey, Miss Keisha. We'll be praying for you, darling. All right, so let's see. Which ones do y'all like? I definitely want to add the Crystal Chill. So let's open and we'll see which nails we're going to apply those to, because you do have to size the strip for your fingernails. These are just regular size. They also have them in petite as well. I think this would look gorgeous on the ring finger, y'all. So I'm going to change my original thought. I thought I was going to use the Ice Fall Spark on my ring finger, but I think I want this one because it's so sparkly. All right. So I try not to pull them all out so I don't have to put them all back in. So I'm going to separate. We're going to use that one for our ring finger. Let's see if you can see how gorgeous that is. Look at the gorgeous details. So that's going to be our ring finger right there. Look at the glitter. That's going to be beautiful. And then a lot of times when I'm doing my nails, I like to have my index finger and my middle finger have the same thing. I've also done it where my index finger and my ring finger have the same thing. So you have options. I think I want to do the pinky, the ring finger, and let's do the thumb. So I'm going to do these 3 fingers the same, and then these 2 will be the same. So that means I still have to pull one strip out to grab the thumb. I may just have to pull them both. I pulled them both out, y'all. So the largest one for me fits my thumb. So there's my thumb. And if you are just joining, this is the Color Street nail polish that's in the December Color Play subscription. They used to send it in a box, but now it comes in an envelope. So the packaging is very minimal now. You don't have to worry about a lot of packaging. And a trick for how I get these back in. Let's see, where did I put it? I use the little nail file. Here it is over here. Hey, Miss Valerie, how are you? Valerie number 1 is here. All right, if you take your nail file and just slide it behind the strips, that's how I get them back in easily, just like so. And y'all, this is going to match my outfit. So nice. Oh, and I'll have to show you my outfit. This is my outfit of the day, so to speak. I'll show it to you in a second. And it is so comfy. And believe it or not, y'all, I ordered it from Walmart yesterday and it came today. One of my coworkers had one on at school and she was telling me how comfortable it was. And I'm all about comfy, especially when the weather is cold. And right now it's 39 degrees here in Florence, South Carolina, y'all. I did not know the temperature was dropping so much because we've had such warm days, especially like Christmas was warm. All right, so I'm putting the leftovers back. So I'm only using 3 because I'm going to cut these in half. And so guess what? Out of the 16 strips, that's going to leave 13 for later. Isn't that amazing? And then I have my flat iron right here. I'm just going to turn it on. And I'm going to seal these back up. And they'll be ready to use whenever I want to wear these again. All right. So I think I still want to do this one. Let me make sure because they're all so pretty. They're all so pretty. What do y'all think? You like the ones I've chosen so far? Now I'm back to the black glitter. I hadn't considered it with this, but since it has the black, I think I might change it up. I'm going to save the snowflakes for later. I can't believe I'm changing. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Let's do the Twilight Flurry, and I'm going to need a ring finger and a middle finger. So I always cut the sleeve opposite the end where the name is. So the name is here, this end. I'm not going to cut this in because I want to remember what the name is. So I cut opposite. And let's go for the middle finger size and the ring finger. And for me, those are usually the same. So I really can use the third one from the end for the middle. And you know what? I didn't mean to say ring finger, y'all. I need the index finger in the middle. All right. So index. And let me switch this one out, middle. So we just have, what, 5 strips? And this kind of makes me feel like I'm still using a little bit of black the way I normally do, because that ring it in had black with the gold. So this is still giving me some. Oh, I love it. Your son is opening up his own business. Let's congratulate Miss Keisha's son, Jason. That is awesome. And I do teach, my comments thought you were asking for information about my business group, Miss Keisha. So that's what it sent you. But I do teach courses right here on Facebook to other crafters and creatives who want to turn their hobby into a business. So that's what that is. Thank you, Donzel. All right, I hadn't planned to do that, but I think I love it. All right, so I'm going to use the flat iron, and I'm going to seal this up because guess what? I might not wear these again until next year. Who knows? But whenever I'm ready to wear them, this is how I make sure they don't dry out. And because these are brand new today, guess what? I don't have to use a heater. So for those of you who were here last time, you'll get to see what my normal application is like for my nails. Oh, yes, those are great scriptures. I love those. And y'all, today I read day 364 in my Bible plan. This will be the first time that I have successfully finished reading the entire Bible in a year. And it's all because I've been doing the Bible recap with Tara Lee Cobble. So I'm so excited. So tomorrow is my last day. We're on Revelation right now. Okay, so these again are the 2 colors that we're wearing. All right, I'm going to show y'all my outfit real quick. You'll see why I love it when I stand up. So y'all, this is all Walmart. Look. And it's a jogger set. Can you see it? Look. And I just added the scarf because I want it to have like a little bit of warmth while I'm out and about. What do y'all think? And look, it has the pleated pants. And they even have, these are wide leg. So I don't know if I can show you. I'll have to do a full picture. Can y'all see? Look at there. I mean, they are so comfy, y'all, and it's so soft. I think this color, is it called Dust or something? I can't remember. I have to look it up. But if you want the link for this, comment the word Walmart, and I will send you the link But when I tell you this outfit is so like soft and cozy, let me look and see if I can find the color of this one. And they have it in 3 different lengths for the pants. So this is regular, but I could wear boots with it because they're still kind of long to me. So I have on my sneakers right now. But if you're shorter, you're going to want to order short. Okay. And I even ordered another set today because I'm thinking I want to see what the short is like for when I have my sneakers. But this is my Walmart affiliate link that will come to you. Okay. And normally I only post craft supplies there, but when I felt and saw how comfy this was, I said, you know what, I better add this because someone may want it. So yeah, this is Dusk, D-U-S-K, if you're interested in that color. So yeah, comment the word Walmart and it will send you my affiliate link. I know, Donzel, right? I don't know, Donzel, if they have it for men. I know they have different versions for women, like you don't have to get the pleat. So even men, if you want to click on that link, comment Walmart, click the link. And I'm sure you can search for yours too as well. All right, are y'all ready to get started? Okay, so I have my 5 nail strips. I've already applied my nail strengthener before the live to save us some time. There we go. Oh, I love that, Miss Trina. And you can also pair it. I didn't do it today, but a lot of times I like to wear like the cuddle duds underneath, and that provides a little extra layer of warmth too. But yeah, it is so soft. Comfy, and it doesn't feel like your typical like stretch pants, as my like family sometimes calls them. It has like a fashion look to it. That's why I love them, because I could wear these to work. All right, so nail strengthener has already been applied. So now that that's been done, what I'm going to do is I like to peel my top coat, or not top coat, but the little top piece of the plastic there. And I'll zoom us in. So I like to peel that off. And let me see, I had my notes before because I wanted to make sure I shared everything with you. I don't think I have it. I forgot to make that digital. So I need to add that to the Color Street website. I'll make sure I do it. All right, so I'm peeling that clear protective layer first. And then because I don't like to be wasteful, y'all, because do you see my nail is not that long, right? My nail is half of that. So what I'm going to do is cut this in half, and I just eyeball it. I can kind of tell where half is based on the black in the design. So I'm going to cut it in half. And if you wanted to go through and do all of your cutting in half first, you could. Totally up to you. And then I use my tweezers because that tab is already gone. I don't have anything to lift on this side. So I use my tweezers to lift up the nail polish. And because this end is not as wide, I'm going to stretch it just a little. And then now I'm going to apply the polish. Just like so. If your nails are a little bit longer, you'll have more of the black showing on the design. So that's what it looks like as I start to apply it. See that extra hanging over? That's because my nails are slightly shorter. I did cut them down. I like to keep mine shorter. And y'all know I keep all my tools in my Ziploc bag here. It's just my little thing. You could use a makeup bag, but I find this is easier for me. And then I like to use my glass nail file. Thank you. I made this scarf. Can you believe it? I love to crochet. That's something I do. And so this scarf I made a while ago. I'm working on a brown one now. All right, I take the polish, wrap it over my nail. Remember, this polish is already pretty much dry. It's about 95% dry. And so that last 5% is going to dry on my nail, but you can touch it. And then I'm going to take the file and just go downward on it, just like so. And this is going to seal the polish on my nail. And then all I do is take the tweezers Gently remove the excess. That's what my paper towel is for. I just drop it right there. And look, y'all, look at that first nail done. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. So absolutely amazing that the polish is already 95% dry when you open the package, y'all. So when you are getting ready to do your nails, you want to make sure you have clean hands, but I don't use soap because sometimes the oil from the soap will cause your polish not to adhere. So I'm really careful. I will wash my hands with Dawn dish detergent and then use the alcohol to clean any excess oil. Then put your nail strengthener on, and then you put your polish on. All right, so now that this one's done, we're going to continue. I go from the same finger on one hand to the same finger on the other hand. That's the easy way to do it. And now that I am ready, I can lift the tab that was left over at the top. Right here, that little gray tab. And I'm just going to peel it off carefully. By the way, these nail polish strips make great gifts too, y'all. I had a lot of people giving these as Christmas gifts. All right, so now let's do the other side. So we're going to do the right nail. Hey, Monica, thank you. Welcome, happy to have you. All right, so I'm applying the polish. And if you don't get it on straight, as long as you haven't pressed it all the way down, you can lift it. So you can reposition it if you don't get it on the way you need to when you're first doing it. All right, I'm taking it, wrapping it over my nail. It's going to look like that. And then all I'm going to do is take my glass file, just like so, go in one direction. I'm actually moving my nail instead of the file. Don't move both, just move one, okay? And then take your tweezers and remove the excess, or you can use your nail if you want, your finger. And then if it's a little bit on your skin, just take your fingernail, that is your working tool. For me, it's my index finger. Some people use their thumb, but I like to use my index finger. And you just remove it. And look at there. 2 fingers are done, y'all. So I work finger to finger instead of doing one hand and then doing the other. All right, how are we doing? So that color, again, is the Crystal Chill. So we're going to add Crystal Chill again on the ring finger. And I love seeing it on the ring finger because the diamond part is going to be in the middle. And I think that's going to be so pretty. All right, so first step, I'm going to peel that clear protective layer that protects the polish. Trust me, you want to peel it now. If you don't, it's going to be hard to peel it if you cut the polish the way that I do. And I've done that many times and I struggled. I'm going to eyeball it and cut it in the middle. And if you want to see how good you are cutting it in the middle, you can measure. So you can see I got it pretty close. All right. And then I always start with the end that doesn't have the tab. You can also stretch these. So you can stretch it, make it wider if you have a wider nail. You can make it a tad longer if you need to stretch it and make it longer. So these are very flexible. All right, you peel the polish from that paper backing. And then now I'm going to apply it to my ring finger. And it's already the perfect size. I'm just going to line up the round shape with my cuticle. Just like so. And I feel like I didn't lay it exactly where I want. So let me see if I can lift it up still. Come on, polish. I hope I didn't press it down too much because I need to slide it over just a little. There we go. All right. So there we go. Made it home, Mom. Yay. And then we're going to wrap it around our nail just like so. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then now we're going to use our glass file. go in one direction, just like so. And then take the tweezers, or you can use your finger, pull off the excess that was hanging over. And there we have nail number 2 is done. Can y'all see that? And it kind of has like a little sheer look underneath that glitter. So if you wanted, you could lay this on top of a color. So there is a white that you could put underneath if you wanted to make that color pop even more, but I love it. I think it's beautiful. All right, let's do the right hand, and I'm going to make it a little bit wider this time because I saw that as I was dropping it on my nail. So I'm going to stretch it just a little before I apply it. Yes, Miss Trina, absolutely. New Year celebration, right? All right, I'm going to stretch it. So watch, you can pull it slightly left or right. You can go in the other direction too. I need it to be just a little bit wider. And then now I'm going to drop it right on my nail. Make sure you have it on straight before you press it, because otherwise you can't reposition it, okay? And then you fold it, wrap it around your nail. Now, some people like to just leave it like this and they file it later. And the reason being is you do have a little bit of shrinkage as it's drying. So if you ever do your nails and let's say you notice that you have a little bit of a tip showing, and I'm going to leave this one on just to show you what it's going to look like. That could be why. It could be you removed too much, and as it finished drying, it shrunk a little bit. So you could just wrap it around, let it finish drying first, and then file. So I'm going to show you that technique now, okay? I'm not going to file it. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to make sure none of it's on my skin. So I'm just using my working tool, which is my index fingernail. Okay, just like so. And there we are. All right, now we're going to do the middle. So we're moving on to our next color. And remember, this one is the Twilight Flurry. So let's see how this one's going to look. Remove that clear protective layer. So Miss Trina, it's not going to come off. Like it won't come off until I use nail polish remover. So yes, ma'am. Like as soon as you put it on, it kind of feels like an adhesive, almost like a sticker feeling, but that's probably not the best way to describe it. But it does not come off until you use your nail polish remover. Like mine were still beautiful yesterday when I took them off. You could tell it was getting old because my nail was growing out and the tip was a little worn from where I was like crafting and not being careful, or I might use my nails sometimes in a way I shouldn't. I'm not as careful when my nail polish gets old. I've noticed that about myself, but it was time to do them anyway. All right, middle nail. That was a great question. All right, I think this one's wide enough, so I'm not going to worry about stretching it. So I've already cut it in half. I'm using the tweezers to remove it from that protective, that paper backing. All right, here's the polish. And now I'm going to position it on my nail. And when I have it in place, press it down. And see, that's how it looks as you're pressing it down. So you can you see how it's sticky? And then all I'm going to do is fold it around my nail, just like that. And I'm not going to remove it for now. I'm going to show you that at the end. That way I'll let it finish drying and I won't have any shrinkage for sure. Usually I don't have shrinkage with this technique, but I thought I would just show you. And y'all, I'm loving that darker color next to, what was it called? The Crystal Chill. So yeah, that looks good. Sometimes I know we may not like dark colors by themselves, but look at there. It's blending in quite nicely. All right, let's do the right middle finger. We're almost done, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right. Isn't it nice? I know, right? I'm loving it too. All right, so this is the end that has the tab, which is how, for those who use the whole strip by itself, this is how you get the polish off the paper backing, okay? So all we're going to do is remove that tab first. It has a perforated edge, so just peel it carefully. And then I'm going to use my tweezer to finish lifting the polish. And then now we're going to apply it to the middle finger, just like so. And it's picking up the black that's in the ring finger too. And then smooth it down. And then I'm going to take my fingernail. My fingers are wrapping the polish around the fingernail, just like that. And then I'm going to leave it for now. We'll file it at the end. See, look at there. All right, we're down to 2 remaining. Now remember, you do your tool last. So my index finger is my working tool for helping me fix my nails if needed. So I'm going to do my thumbs first. I'm so glad. And if you want that link, just comment the word. If you're on Facebook, comment the words Color Street. And then if you are on YouTube, let me see if I can grab the link for you. All right, so YouTube people, you can, and I'll tell everyone the link. I just cannot post it on Facebook because Facebook has changed how they want us to do links now. But the link is faithbeautybar.com. So YouTube people, I just sent it to you. But everyone else on Facebook, just comment the word Color Street and it'll come to you, okay? All right, so we're going to do our thumb next. So I've already removed that protective, that clear protective layer. Okay, we're going to cut it in half. And I always measure it up against the other one to see how close I was. And I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I did. And that one's almost like perfect. Wow. All right. So I'm going to use the longer piece on this nail because it's longer, because my left thumb had broken the last time. So let's do the tab one first because it's just a tad bit shorter. Not much, but I'm just going to start with this one. Peel carefully that perforated edge. And see how everything's so neat, y'all? There's all my trash. I put my trash right there together on the corner of my paper towel. So the cleanup is so easy. All right. And now I'm doing my thumb. I'm going to hold it up so I can see. Just like that. There's my thumb. And then I'm going to wrap it around. And thumb is done. Just like that, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's do the right thumb and see. I was able to use my working tool to still make adjustments. All right, let's do my right thumb. Oh yeah, I'm loving this. I wonder if anyone else has done this combination. I'm sure they have. I'm late to the party because look, another box is coming or another envelope is coming, I think in 8 days. So if you're interested in the Color Play subscription, when you go to my website, just click at the top Color Play and they'll show you the sneak peek for January's box. And I think we talked about that the last time we were here. So we'll do another sneak peek before we leave. Y'all look at that thumb. Look at there. Isn't that beautiful? Remember, I'm going to finish filing at the end because we're going to add our top coat as well because I have more top coat now. All right, so 2 thumbs are done. And now all we have left to do is to go back to our Twilight Flurry. And we're going to do the index finger. Thank you so much. All right, let's cut it in half. I'm eyeballing it. I like using my smaller scissors for this. Okay, close enough. All right, we're going to use the tweezers to lift it off of the paper backing. And then we're going to add the polish to our nail. And this really is as easy as I'm making it, y'all. It's a learning curve, I will say, but once you kind of get in your groove, you'll be able to do it. It does have some purple in it. Yes, like the Crush, I keep forgetting the name of it. The Crystal Chill has purple in it right there. And then the Twilight Flurry has like the black. It has some purple glitter accents and maybe even blue. But yeah, look at that. And I've just wrapped it around my nail. We're going to clean it up in just a second. All right, and then let's do our last one. We're going to remove the tab. So I start lifting it first because you can see the perforated edge. See right there? That little rounded part? That's where we're going to remove. Just like so. All right, and let's do our last nail. And y'all see how quickly I was able to do it. And this is with me talking. So imagine if it were just me, y'all, it goes super fast. And of course, I'm kind of teaching too as I'm doing it. Yes, they are a good combination. All right, and this one went on perfectly. Look at there. So there is our nail application. Let me slide my hands back. All right, I'm going to throw my little trash away. Look at there. If you put it on a paper towel like I do, you can throw it in the trash that way. I clustered mine all together, so literally I can just toss it into the trash can. And then now let's finish by sealing in our polish. So I've already done the first 2. So let's do the middle finger. So I just gave it more time to just dry on my nails. Okay. And just use the tweezers and lift that excess away. Just like so. And because of how I applied it, I'm going to do it in the order. So I'm going to do the middle finger on both hands first. And it comes right off, y'all. See if you can see that. Oops, and I forgot. Oh, I didn't do the ring finger. So I need to finish by doing that ring finger here. So let's go back. We're going to go backwards and do the ring finger. Y'all have any questions while I'm doing this final step? All right, so ring finger on the right hand is done. Yes, ma'am. Now, I will tell you, I love your question. When you put your hand in water, they stay on secure. They do. However, when you first do your nails, I wait a couple of hours before I put my hand directly in water. That's just one of the best practices. And I don't know. Let me see what they recommend. I always usually do mine at night. Let's see. That way I'm already getting ready for bed. It says 1 hour is good. Let me go to their official site. Hold on. Because that wasn't their official site. And my computer's doing this thing again where it took away my default browser. I don't know why. I need to get Mr. Touch of Faith to look at that. So hold on. Let me change it. I like using Google. I don't know why this popped up. All right, so let me look now. Okay, looks like this is just saying 30 minutes. So I just usually wait about an hour, but what helps me is I always do mine at nighttime. So this is not my normal time for doing it. I just wanted to apply them with you all. But usually I do it at bedtime, and that way I don't even have to worry about it. So you should be fine, like if you have to wash your hands, but I would definitely not take a bath like after doing the nails. And if you do have to, just give it at least, I would say at least an hour. But I'm talking about, like, for me, it would be washing my hands. And I even have sometimes, like after I do my nails like this, because remember, I haven't had any lotions and oils, and my fingers will be so dry. Like if you look at my hands right now, I can see the dryness. So what I do is I put lotion on my fingers. I don't put it on the top. And if I do, I don't put it on the nails. And that just allows me to get moisture back into my hands before I'm supposed to really start wearing all that stuff. And then tomorrow I'll put my my cuticle oil on my nails after I take my shower. I do that in the mornings, and that helps my nail polish last longer, and it protects my cuticles as well. All right, so let's see where we were. You're welcome. All right, so I did the middle finger. Let's do our thumbs next. Remember, I'm just doing it in the order that I applied them. Okay, so let's do our thumb. I'm just going in one direction. All the way around, and see how it just comes off, the excess, just like that. Look at there. It comes right off, y'all. Super simple. And you're left with a clean nail. All right, let's do this side. Same thing. And you don't want to use a regular file. This glass file has the properties to help seal it to your edges, like the edge of your nail. All right, and then I'm just going to take my tweezers and grab that polish just like that. So no wonder my trash pile was so neat too, because I didn't have the polish that I normally would. All right. And then finally, our working tool, our index finger for me. Might be thumb for you. Y'all, I think next time I'm going to wear all Twilight Flurry. So what I could do, like in a few days, I could switch out the 3 that have the crystal chill, and I could put Twilight Flurry on all of them. It's okay, Miss Keisha. I think that was, remember I was telling you, it thought you were asking for information on joining my business class. So it's okay. That was when you typed about your son starting his own business. And when you typed that word, it triggered it. It is okay. Thank you for letting me know. All right. Last one. Look at there. Okay. Last one. Same thing. We're just filing. one direction. And then you can use your fingernail or your tweezers like I'm doing and just remove the excess. Just like so. All right. And there we have it. There's a little bit right here on the corner I want to get. All right. So let's zoom. Well, I won't zoom us out yet because I have one more step. So after you do that, your last and final step is to apply your plumping top coat. Remember last time I didn't have any more and I had to use my leftovers. So here is what it looks like, plumping top coat. This is just going to give your nails some volume. It's almost like those who have gel polish added. It makes it look like you have that gel layer. That's how I describe it. So you can get this on the website too. You can get the nail strengthener that I showed you earlier. I always add this to my nails first. So yeah, all those products you can find. And I love this because it's going to give my nail a little bit of height. Okay, I always do my thumb last. So I'm going to start with my index finger. I like to start here and work all the way back. And it doesn't take a lot. They recommend one coat, but sometimes y'all have done two because I like how it looks. Just gives it a little bit of height. And this is also going to help seal any imperfections. Whoops, I didn't make it. I was trying to put it back in the bottle, but that's okay. I'm not going to waste that. Look at there. I took it right off the paper towel. I like doing my thumb after I'm finished, so I know I'm not going to mess up. All right. Because sometimes you might have imperfections when you're doing your nails. I've seen some who have ridges. They do have a ridge filler that you can put on. So let's say if you have ridges on your nails, you can put the ridge filler on instead of the nail strengthener. And that will fill in any ridges so your polish goes on better. But even if you have imperfections, y'all, this has helped cover imperfections. Just like probably when we used to do our nails. I know when I was younger, if I had mistakes when I would do my nails, not letting it dry properly, whenever I added that top coat, and back then it was clear polish, that always like fixed it up, took it away. All right, now let's see how we did. I'm going to slide my hands forward. And look at there, y'all. Look at how they are just glistening. And I am New Year ready. I have new polish for the new year. And I agree. They did turn out beautifully, didn't they? All right, y'all. What do you think? So look, it even matches my clothes. So yeah, I'm loving this. So this was the December. Hey, Aunt Flo, I just did my nails. Look. It was time to take off the candy cane crush. So this is the December box. Let me see if I can look for the box for January. So if you're just coming in, remember, you can on Facebook, you can comment the words Color Street and I'll send the link to you. YouTube people, I added it to the comments for you. When you go to the website, and if you want a sample, you can also request a sample from the website as well. All right, so when you go to the website, and I can let me show y'all the website real quick. We can do that as we wrap up. Y'all want to see the website? Let me see what I'm looking for here. Thank you. All right, let's look at the website. Give me 1 second to pull it up, y'all. All right, here's the website. So let me show you how I got there. faithbeautybar.com. And if you get that link added, it was added to YouTube, or I'll send it to you if you're on Facebook. You can shop the website. You can join my VIP group, get on my mailing list. Here's a video where I show you how to apply your nails. If you want to host a beauty social, we can do that. You can join my team. You can get a free sample. And if you're ordering directly through me and you need to pay, you can pay. But when you click shop website, this is what comes up. You'll choose your country. And then these are some of the products that they're featuring right now. It looks like it takes you to all products. So you can see that they have all sorts of things like eyeliners and eyeshadow, mascara, blush, lipsticks, all the things, right? And it looks like they even have some nail polish for football lovers. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I haven't been here. There's a happily ever after set of polish. So like if you're getting married or attending a wedding, there's football nail polish strips, some for Valentine's Day, baseball, basketball. These are new to me, y'all. Soccer. And then it goes on, right? So you can just keep scrolling down, explore all the love for all the things. But here's what I want to show you. Let's go back for now. If you want to shop individual categories, if you go to shop, you can see right now there's a 25% off holiday gifting. You can look at the nails by style. So maybe you like glitters, you can go straight to glitters. Or if you like solids, if you want to see the lip products, the cheek products, the eye products by themselves, they have makeup removers and brushes. The nail collections, this is where you'll find the specialties. Like right now, y'all, they have a buy one, get one. Let's go there. There are some sets that have made a comeback. And if you buy them right now, you can buy one, get one free. So this color, for instance, is called Elf Stockings. Christmas color you could have for next year, baking season. Look at there. There's another little winter, Frosty Nights. And if you like that one, you want to look at it, you can click on it. It will enlarge it on your screen. You can even zoom in larger. And that looks pretty, y'all. Y'all see all the pinks in that and the gorgeous tones of the blue. You can see the nail strip by itself. And then if you want, you can also see more information. So this is just letting you know it's an easy peel and apply with no dry time. Gentle removal with nail polish remover, up to 14 days of wear. And y'all, I do wear mine for 14 days. Base color and top coat are all in one. And I did not tell y'all that. So I'm glad I clicked on this. So that polish strip has a base coat, color, and top coat all in one. So you really don't need anything else. You can just do that. And there are over 100 shades to choose from. So that is buy one, get one. So if you add one to the cart, add a second one and you'll see your discount, okay? Also, looks like we have Life's Little Moments, artsy overlays, the Game Day rematch. Those were the ones we saw. Tinseltown, that's Christmas. You have something called Space Age, putting on the glitz. I wonder if that's the New Year's. I think that one. Yes, here's the New Year's collection right here. Okay. And they're offering a clean slate BOGO. So look at all these that they're featuring under clean slate. So this is a great time if you want to stock up. Buy one, get one. All right, but I want to go back and show you the color play because that's what I'm wearing right now. So let's see what January's box is all about. So we're going to click color play. And let's see. They're not giving us a preview for January. I need my, oh, here it is. I had to scroll down. Okay, so look at all the perks. So if you subscribe, and you can cancel at any time, you get $5 of monthly credit on your birthday. you get a $10 birthday gift, like $10. You get $15 loyalty credit after you have subscribed for 3 months. So y'all, this top coat and nail strengthener that I just reordered, I didn't have to pay for it. Guess why? Because I had credit from my Color Play subscription. Members only shopping, where you can purchase Color Play Club exclusive products. And here is the box for January. Now, I shouldn't say box anymore because they've now put them in an envelope packaging. So here is a sneak peek of January's box or envelope. It is called Cherry Blossoms. So they used to offer a gift each month, and the gift would be like nail polish strips sometimes, or it might be a lipstick, it might be a cheek, like a blush, but now they give you actual money as your credit. So what do y'all think? And I have gotten every single box, y'all, except one. That's how long I've been getting my boxes. So I absolutely love them. And the box pays for itself. The envelope, you get so much value from just that one envelope, as you can see. And so all I do is I remove those sleeves and then just store it back in here. And that's how I keep all of mine. Before the envelopes came along, and then I keep my paper, my brochure. Before the envelopes came along, let me show you what I used to do. I would transfer this. To one of my clear Ziplocs here. So I'll show you how I store my old ones because I didn't keep all those boxes. So I put my little paper here. And I still might do this. I mean, I've been keeping the envelopes. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to mess my top coat just in case it's not dry the way I want it to be yet. And I have a little nail dryer that I usually use. All right. So this is what I like to do. I place that. And then I place my sleeves behind the little brochure, seal it up, and that's how I've been storing all of my boxes. Do y'all want to see some of them real quick before we head out? Because we're right at an hour, a little over an hour. I'll be glad to go grab some so you can see how they've had great polish over the years. Let's do it. I'm going to grab that. And if you have any final things before we finish up, we can certainly do that. We're going to check our YouTube stats as well. And I keep mine in a basket, y'all. So let me go grab it. I don't know if November is in there. I'll have to look while I'm going back there. Yep. Thank you, Donzel is on it. Subscriber count. That's right. We're going to do it. All right. So let me grab that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay. Y'all keep chatting. All right, I am back. I think maybe this is the 3rd month that they've done the envelope, or at least I have 3 envelopes. So this is what I keep mine in right here. And then these are 2 that I have not tucked away yet that are just sitting in the back. But y'all, this goes back, let's see. They didn't always put the date on it. So let me see the date when they first started. This one says 24. So I probably started subscribing in 2023. So we're talking 23, 24, 25. This is about 3 years of subscription boxes. Look, can y'all see that? And they're all in order. And I'm not going to go through all of them and open them, but I will show you how over time, like Color Street has really done a fantastic job with their polish. I'm going to put the card in the back. But looks like I missed the New Year's box. That was the first one that they did, and I didn't start with that one. But like this was my first one, Shades of Love. And look, I still have the polish. So when my next box rolls around, I might pull out this for February, or I'll wear whatever they have coming. But see what I'm talking about? That's Shades of Love. This is going to make me move these cards real fast too, for visual purposes. And what I will probably do, not anytime soon, but just for my own information, is just put the month and the year on it so I can keep up. So look at that one. That was called New Wave. And that was a very popular one. I'm just moving these cards, y'all, real fast. Thank y'all for still being here. If you're here, drop a emoji in the comments. I know who's still watching. Then they had Tropical Garden Party. And if I were to pull these out right now, y'all, they would be just as good to wear. I think they eventually stopped adding the little black cards. So I won't have this for all to show you. Or not to show you, but to move to the back. Look at that one, Hidden Treasure. And the month, like the names are always very creative. Like this one's called Virtual Resort that I'm getting ready to show you next. And I don't even think that's the real cover. I think they did something a little different that month. So there's Virtual Resort, and it didn't quite fit. But I mean, look, can you see the polish? Look at there. Like I still have loads of polish in here. And that's my whole point of saying that. This was around like Halloween, so Gothic Beauty. And I love this one. This was called Cafe Book Club. It was beautiful for fall. Galactic Gala. This one was called Fluffy and Comfy. Sunset Rider. So if you're wondering if I have the nail polish and if I truly do love it, I do. Rustic Heritage. And this one, the free gift, they gave us the nail stickers to put on top to decorate it. All right, we're back to February of the next year. Forever Yours. Electric Abyss. This is one of my favorites. I've worn it several times. Hot Tropics. And this one is June 2024. Look at there. This one was my favorite. One of them. Color in Motion. Bazaar Explorer. So we're in 2024 now. Dress Code. Now this one I loved. September of 24, because this one kind of made me think about like sweaters. Sweater weather. Rise of the Dragons. Look at those colors. There's some more purple again. And green. Garden of Time was pretty. Electric Theft. And then Timeless Treasures was last December's box. So see how they've changed it? And then January of this year, and I may need to wear this one. I haven't worn it yet. I like this because it has that cozy vibe, Rest and Reset. I don't know if you can see like that sweater look. February of last year, or this year still, but almost about to be last year, Gilded Age. Then they did something different for March. Wild West. Got some blues. Daydreaming. Yes, they are. And I need to start changing more often, Miss Trina, so I can wear these colors. As you can see, twisted tie-dye. But it looks so beautiful. But maybe I can commit. Maybe I can try to do like 2 times a week. I don't know. That's a lot for me. Vacation mode. This was June of this year. July was called Tutti Frutti. And I did wear this one a lot. August was called Mid-Century Mod. It is. I'm telling you, I don't need to buy any more. The Luxe Edit. This kind of looks a little like Christmas. I'm sure it's not, but it's making me think Christmas. It would be a lot, Mom. Mama, you need to come wear some polish. We do some polish together. I don't know why that one was making me think Christmas a little bit. It just had like a little bit of red and green. All right. So that was September. October, you know what? I think I'm going to put them in the clear bags. I like the clear bags for me still. Because then I can easily see the polish. So here is October's box. See, they always give you the file and the prep pad. Yes, we need to do it, Mother. All right, y'all, October was called Aliens World. I don't even think I wore this one. Aliens World. So it has some neons. Ooh, look. Spaced out. Phantom Orbit. Ooh, y'all know I love the pink. Cosmic Crush. Next Realm. And Astral Glow. Wow, y'all. I missed a great box. Okay, I got to get on it with that. All right, so let's file this away. So yeah, this just makes it easier for me. Sometimes I'll even do this, like I'll put the colors like that so that I can have a reminder from the back of what the colors look like. Y'all like that one? Yeah, we need to make that happen, Mom. So this was October 2025. And let's see what November of 2025 was. All right. Caramel Cafe. Woo! Look at there. It already looks gorgeous. So Midnight Roast. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. I missed a good one. I'm going to wear it though. And see, these are exclusive just to the subscribers. So you can't go on the website and order these. Gilded Maple. Ooh. Look at how it has the different tones and shades. Silk Toffee. That's pretty. Kind of like in the taupe family a little bit. Which one, Miss Trina, were you asking about being pink? Oh, now this one I love. Look at this, Marbled Mocha. Can y'all see that? Look at the shades of brown in that. Marbled Mocha. And then the last one is Cinnamon Toast. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be wearing this one. And that's brown. Cinnamon toast. What? That's a great box. And then when you open the brochure, remember, it gives you examples. No, it wasn't pink. These are browns. It gives you examples of how to wear. You can mix and match. Those were the colors: cinnamon toast, marbled mocha, silk toffee, gilded maple, and midnight roast. Oh my goodness. I know, right? Great designs. Yes. All right, so let's get this one added. And then now I can add today's. So y'all, this is 3 years worth. 23, 24, and 25. Wow. And I want to say they started in December of, was it December of 22? And that's the only one I don't have. I may have to go back and look it up and see what it is. All right, so this now makes my collection complete. Hey, Sister Julia. So here is all of my Color Play subscriptions. Look at there. Sister Julia, you have to go back on replay. I did my nails and I was showing everyone my collection. I keep in this basket, and some of these nail polishes are 3 years old now, about to be. Like I might be pulling this one out again soon. Look at those beautiful colors for Valentine's Day. So yes, so if you're interested in getting information on the Color Play subscription, make sure you comment the word. For Facebook, comment Color Street. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the comments for you. And I would love to see what you all think. I hope you enjoyed this today. Let me go look at our stats and see what we're working with over on the YouTube. All right, let me put some of this stuff away too, y'all. And if you need more of the plumping top coat, the nail strengthener. Oh, and I wanted to show you, let me show you that ridge, the nail ridge filler too, because I mentioned that, and then we're going to do the stats and we're done. All right, let's go back. So under shop, if you go to hand and nail care, right there, you can get the entire collection of hand and nail care. If you want it individually, you can also do that. This is a nice little bundle right here. But let me find the Ridge Filling Nail Primer is what it's called. It is amazing because it creates that perfect base if you have ridges. And when I tell you, you could wear this alone on your nails if you want it. It just gives it a nice little base. Very easy to apply. Has like a sheer satin pink finish. And this usually sells pretty quick. So I try to keep some of that on hand when I'm doing my shows, because I have customers who live by that and they love, love, love it. All right, y'all. So here's what we did today. So I guess I'm throwing these away. Yes, absolutely. And Miss Trina, I have some clients who purchase the Color Street. They take their nail polish strips to their salon person, to their nail tech, and the nail tech will put their polish on for them. So just to give you that as a plug too, but you're right. And this saves you so much money. You don't even have to like worry about going to the nail salon. I stopped going to the nail salon during COVID, and I have been going for like 20 years. Almost. I think it was 16 years that I have been going at like avidly. And so now all of that money that I used to spend I think I tried to stretch mine and I would go once a month, but now I'm able to save. I just do my nails here. And even, subscribing to this is so affordable because the cost of one of these you could not buy that individually. And I don't think I told you. Let me go back. I'll show you that one more time in case anyone was wondering. So let me go back to that screen. Let me go back to my website here. So when you're on the website and you go to Color Play, I think you have to click subscribe. And I don't want to sign in as myself. So hold on. Let me see if I can just do it over here. Okay. So the box itself is $30 a month. And usually, if you were to buy one strip of nail polish or set of nail polish strips, you're looking at anywhere from $13 to maybe $15. So multiply that times 5, you're getting at least $65 value for that $30. And remember, you get $5 monthly credit. Every 3 months, you get $15 credit, and then you get $10 for your birthday. So all of that adds up tremendously. So yes, absolutely love it. All right, let's look at our stats and see where we are. If you want to drop your guesses in the comments, you can. But let's see where we are today. And I think for anyone who is considering signing up for the Color Play, if you sign up today, and I'll even say before the new year, I will throw in a bundle gift of nail polish strips. So that's going to be for anyone who decides to subscribe between now and the new year. I'll give you until tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. Let's do one free set nail polish strips, and I'll even throw in a hand and nail care product. How does that sound? Because I know there's someone watching who is interested in joining. You might be on the fence, so I'm going to make it even more enticing. So sign up before 2026 for Color Play. And not only will you get your wonderful subscription that we talked about, but I am going to also add in a bonus nail strip set. It'll have 16 nail polish strips in there. So really you'll have 16 nail polish, I should say. You'll have 2 strips. That 8 each times 2 will be 16, enough to do your polish 3 different times if you wore like 5 each time like I do. And I'm going to throw in a hand and nail product for you. How does that sound? All right, so let's go check our stats. And I am curious to see where we all are. Y'all are the best, by the way. I've enjoyed tonight. This is our final live for the year, so why not make it fun? Oh, so fun, right? Yes, ma'am. My nails are already done. All right, I love it. Donzel is guessing 1086. That's a great guess. Anyone else want to get in on the guess before we reveal the number to you? Let's see. All right. Can we get a drum roll? Let's do a drum roll, y'all. All right. If you guessed 1083, you guessed correctly. Y'all, let's celebrate. I am so thankful for all of our new people. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being the best part of our lives. You make this what it is, and I could not do it without you. So thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for choosing A Touch of Faith this year. 2025 has been an amazing year, and I can't wait to see what else God has in store for us as we get ready to launch into 2026. You were very close. So I thank each and every one of you for what you've done. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for all of the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscribes, the purchases. It means more than you will ever know. So I want to wish you and your family a happy new year. And then don't forget, take advantage of our color play offer. I think I'll post that on my page tonight. If you sign up before 2026, you will get not only your color play subscription, but I'm going to throw in a bonus set of nail polish strips along with the hand and nail products. So I'll be reaching out to you once you sign up. All right, is there anything else before we head out? I think I've covered everything so far. Be on the lookout for information about our memberships coming up for both Faith's Creative Circle and also our business group. We're getting in high gear for 26. And I'm so thankful and excited for my members and anyone who's interested in joining. Comment the word learn. And I would love to have you come learn with me. You can come create some beautiful things. We are going to have an exciting time this year of 26. And I look forward to helping you all learn to create and also take what you create and learn to make money doing that. All right, I'll wait just a final moment. Let me see if there's anything else from you all before we head out. And if you made it this far, thank you for being here. Let's see, Miss Keisha. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. All right, I am double checking one more thing, y'all. Okay. All right, I think that's it. So we will be back hopefully Saturday. I'm still on my break, by the way. This is my last week off for winter break. So I've literally been playing my lives on Tuesdays and Saturdays by ear, just going with the flow, seeing how I feel. And today I felt like hanging out with y'all as I did my nails. So we'll see what Saturday holds for us. So we'll see about coming back Saturday. I'll let you all know. And I pray you each have an amazing start to your new year of 26. And I look forward to seeing you all next year. Yay, that is right. We almost have 1,100 subscribers. Wouldn't that be amazing to go ahead and get that like before the new year even? I would love that. And maybe we can make that happen together. So yes, let's keep pushing because we are working towards 2,000, but I love that we're almost at 1,100. So y'all help me. Let's get us to 1,100. I love that. 1,100 is our next goal. So let's do it. We can do it together. So tell someone about us. Let them know what we have going on here. And I think they're going to have fun. All right, y'all. I have kept you all long enough. So thank you all so much. And don't forget to go out and look for something good, because when you find something good, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Happy New Year, everyone. I love you all so much. See you next year. Bye.